All right, the Texas Longhorns managed to come out with a victory against the Kansas Jayhawks. Man, this game took a lot out of me as a fan. This was a team that I thought we would, blow out. Not necessarily blow out, but beat with relative ease. And they definitely proved me wrong. They came to play in this game. Puka, their running back, you can't say enough about that guy. 5'8", 165, 70 pounds tops, power, incredible speed. I believe that this guy will be playing on Sundays. There's no doubt about that. Just can't say enough about the kid. Just a great runner. Their quarterback, solid all game long. This was a war. This was one of the best football games that I've seen in a long time. Fortunately, my team came out on top, getting the last minute field goal there at the end. Dicker, the kicker, getting it done. We had the right plays called there at the end. We managed to get enough yards, get him close enough to be able to nail a field goal. I do think that it was a huge mistake running a play with 8 seconds to go in the game with no timeouts. That could have been a very bad situation for the Longhorns. If you don't get out of bounds, it's all over. I didn't agree with that call. Now, we did gain some yards, about 10 extra yards on that play, and got our kicker some more room. But you're really playing with fire when you have no timeouts and only 8 ticks on the clock. Very dangerous. Very dangerous call to run a play there. Luckily, we managed to catch the ball and get out of bounds. But in this game, I saw a little bit more movement out of Brendan Eagles, which I wanted to see. Colin Johnson getting involved finally. He's been absent, due to injury. The last game, he really LSU, that game, he just really didn't step up the way that I wanted to see him step up. Devin Duvernay, can't say enough about him. Just outstanding play. Roschon Johnson continuing to impress. Roschon from right here in Port Neches, Texas. His high school right around the corner from here where I stand. So overall, we got the victory, but we're going to have to, defensively we are hurting. We're in really bad shape defensively, as you all know. And just the injuries are piling up, and it's just it's not a good situation for the team. We continue to go out and continue to scrap. Just one of those situations. We got TCU coming up this next weekend. They're one of those teams that they're a lot like Kansas in the respect that you never know how they're going to come out and play. So we can't take anybody lightly at this point, especially with the injuries that we have to our defense. Offensively, I don't want to say that we're predictable. We're able to move the ball. We haven't done a lot of trickery, and I think that that's something that we need to implement a little bit more of. The flea flickers. Hey, you got Roschon Johnson. He's a quarterback. That's his natural position. Hey, put him back there. Flip one out to him. Let him throw the ball. What the heck? Mix it up a little bit more on the offensive side. Just the trick plays is something I would like to see a little bit more of. Sam Ehlinger running the ball in this game against Kansas a little bit more than what I would like to see. We don't need to see him get injured. We need to rely on our running backs and wide receivers to move the ball. Sam, when he does need to run, he'll run. But there were a lot of calls that were straight to Sam, quarterback sneaks, quarterback runs, things of that sort. And the guy can move the ball on the ground. There's no doubt about that. We all know this. But you're taking a risk with getting him hurt. And the last thing that we need at this point is to get more guys injured. Just a back and forth slugfest all game long in this one. On pins and needles were all of the fans, I'm sure. Kansas coming up just a little bit short. Can't say enough about them. They really played stout in this game offensively. Both defenses were kind of struggling. The Kansas defense did come up with a couple sacks, and they had their moments. We had our moments offensively, moving the ball, some really nice touchdown strikes. You know, Sam Ehlinger getting it done through the air. One interception in this game. That was a really bad throw. That turned out good for us. However, we were able to bounce back from that and bring the team down with, you know, I think we had a little over a minute to go, and we marched down the field. And Cameron Dicker, clutch. Dicker the kicker, getting it done. Just a great kicker. This guy's going to be playing on Sundays. There's no doubt about that. So just a really got a good leg on him. He can hit from long range. We know what he's capable of doing. So overall, we got the win, but we just got to keep grinding it out. You know, TCU coming up. We can't take them lightly. Got to go in and play hard against them. So let me know what you think about this game down below. This is one of the better games that I've seen in quite some time. Just back and forth, a slugfest. It really, really was. Over 500 yards of offense from the opponent, the Kansas Jayhawks. We still managed to come out with the victory. A win is a win, but this was a tough one. There's no doubt about that. So, Dicker the kicker getting it done for us. Clutch field goal. So, let me know what you think down below. Comment, and if you like this video, subscribe and stay tuned for my pregame video on TCU. You guys take it easy. Hook 'em horns.